The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Go!
This is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Rodgers. Unable to find out on Lazard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Rodgers now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Rodgers now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. The starting defense for the Titans.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big run there by Henry. 57 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Tannehill, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Let's switch gears, talk about Matt LaFleur and what he did in his first season as Green Bay comes back out here, Charles. 13-3, and really, by all accounts, exceeding expectations. A win over Seattle in the divisional round, and then that 49er run game, and Raheem Mostert did them in. But where do they go from here looking forward to Matt LaFleur's second season?
Yeah, can you believe 13-3 probably won't win Coach of the Year?
I know, right?
You know, John Harbaugh in Baltimore, Kyle Shanahan getting to the Super Bowl with San Francisco. But still, as you said, an incredible first year for a rookie head coach. I think where they go from here is this. Continue to fortify the offensive line because Brian Bulaga's been there for a while at right tackle. I think on the defensive front, they've got to get some more players there because the run game, as you mentioned, Raheem Mostert just ran them out of town on that one. And I think they've got to continue to find receivers for Aaron Rodgers. Because right now, it's Devontae Adams, the tight ends, up and down. The second receiver, third receiver, up and down. Aaron Jones out of the backfield is probably their most reliable second receiver, so they've got to fix that. If so, this team will continue to have success and continue to contend for Super Bowls.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Take 3, 218, chop.
After the interception, here's Tannehill being chased out left. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still 2nd down.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Chance to talk about the Titans season as they come back out here. We mentioned it earlier, but he knows they came up short in that AFC title game. But you think about early contenders for 2020, Titans have to be right up there. Best running back in the league. A.J. Brown really came on as a #1 receiver. Strong offensive line, but defensively, CD, they were just 21st overall.
But I think that they're going to continue to get better. Remember when they drafted Jeffrey Simmons last year out of Mississippi State, and he came in with a knee injury, and they weren't sure they'd get him to play at all this season? Well, he played, and he played really well down the stretch. So pairing him with Jarrell Casey up front, hard for teams to run the football. And I think behind them, that allowed Rashaan Evans and Jaylen Brown to get better at linebacker. And the secondary is a bunch of ball hawks. I mean, Adoree Jackson, Malcolm Butler, they've got guys who can go get the football. I think that they will rank close to the top 10 in defense next year if they keep everyone intact.
Hey, exit. Mike 42, get it.
From the 29, Tannehill. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Right there, 54.
Hey, 88.
I'm coming after you.
Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
26.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off. They're able to rally to the football and make the play.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone.
Hey! Motion. Mike 42. Hey, Delta. 2. It's a party now.
Mike's 4-2.
Ready?
Tannehill throwing again. He gets it to Humphries. Give him 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down. Tannehill now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Suck up for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball
first
away.
down.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the slant.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Like, please dribble, please dribble.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's
Come. Hit it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
25, check 25, check 25. Back north.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Brown only lost the football. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD, for Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you. but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. For Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll start things on 1st down to Dion Lewis. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Let's go.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check right, check right.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
a 51-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's get up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. Rodgers now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7-7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's up to 86 27 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Watch the pass.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Go! 15 line. 15 line.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Check, check, Mike 42. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
After the penalty, it's Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll get there with safely. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.